Hello and welcome to this module. In this module, we are going to talk about how to rename the columns in the data frame. So let's try to understand that. First of all, I will import the package Pandas. Once that is done, I will create a small data frame quickly. So df is equal to pd.dataframe. Let's say country name colon USA, India, China, and Germany. After that, we'll write a random, let's say, goals code. And here the values, I'm putting some random numbers. A data frame is created. And now what I'm looking for is I want to rename this columns. Here I have country name. Here I have goals code. The main purpose is I want to just rename this. Let's say I want country underscore name where C capital, N capital, and G underscore scored where G capital and scored is capital as well. So the first way is using the rename command. So let's say I have data frame dot rename, which is my data frame name. After that, curly braces. My current column name is country name, which I am looking to change it to country underscore name where C capital N capital. You can see this is something like a dictionary structure. It is actually a dictionary. Now, goal scored colon we have G score comma axis. What I'm looking for, I want to change the columns. And if I execute this command, you can see that my column name has changed. Obviously, it did not overwrite. If you execute, you see that the column names are still the same. You have to overwrite this by writing df is equal to, or I can make it df1 so that we can see that. If I execute this, and if I check df1, we have the column names with underscores, and here this is the original data frame. So this is the way to rename the column. This is one of the approaches. The second approach is, let's say I have two columns only and I want to change both the columns. I have df dot columns which I want to change, which is country name and goals code, to the new values. That is nothing but we have country underscore name and goal underscore score, or I can say G score. And now if I execute this command, what will happen? Let's try to check that. If I execute this command without, let me do one thing, without underscore and execute. If I check df, you can see that now the column name has changed and it is country name, C capital, N capital, G score, G capital, S capital. Then what I'm looking for now, let's say I want to put underscore in between. So basically this is my old column name. Now I want a new column name with underscore in it. For that, df dot columns again is equal to df dot columns dot str dot replace. Now the problem is what do you want to replace? As of now, I don't see anything, right? So here I want to somehow put underscore. Let's try, comma, execute. And if I check df, you can see that we have a lot of underscores. Why? Because there is, I'm not giving any space out here. If I execute this, let me give some space, execute and check what will happen. You see that it is again not giving me the correct output. What is the problem? The problem is I have let's say a data frame here, country name goals code. This is my new df. If you check, this is my new df with a space. Now what I want is country space name, I want to put underscore in between, right? So if you have the column name without spaces, then if you want to put underscore in between, then directly it is not possible. But here, suppose I have a spaces, then we can very well do that. If we try to execute now, and if you check here, you can see that underscore is now available because I am able to say that is there is a space, kindly change it with underscore. However, here there was no space, that's why it was not there. That is what I wanted to help you understand, that if you have these type of column names and if you think that I can put underscore in between, is not possible. Or maybe you have to write some logic. Let's say I have to search for two, let's say maybe we can write some logic. We have a country, then looking for the second uppercase value, and between that put the underscore. Similarly here also we have two uh, capital values and I want to put underscore between the two capital values, something like that. We have to write the logic, but directly it is not possible. Hope this makes sense. Now what is the next requirement? We have this data frame again, and what I'm looking for is I want to put hash at the start. Let's say hash country underscore name hash goal underscore scored. For that df, let's say I want to basically prefix, so df underscore p is equal to df dot add prefix is the command, and I want hash at the start and with some spaces because I want to give space. If you don't want, you can remove that as well. Let's go ahead and check df underscore p. You can see that now the hash is added at the start of the column name. And finally, the same way we can add prefix as well, suffix as well. So df underscore s is equal to df dot add suffix bracket. I want, let's say, exclamation. Df underscore s execute. You can see that now exclamation is added at the end of the column name. If you want with the space, you can very well give that. I want the space after, like this. Execute. You can see that now the space is there in between the column name and the exclamation. Hope this makes sense. We'll see you in the next module. Till then, happy analyzing.